Okay, you're live. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon on my end, and
Hello.
welcome to my page. Yeah, good afternoon, Edna, Maria, and Myrtle.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So, welcome to my page. This is Catherine Steiner, and I am very thankful for my guest this afternoon for gracing and give me their time to be with us today. So um, today I would like to what is this? Say that it's a beautiful day over mine, and I know and I hope that everyone to have a beautiful day, of course. And another today is another day for us, and another topic we will be discussing. So before we go further, I would like everyone to introduce themselves uh, before we go to our final uh, topic or
Yes.
questions that we will be about to give our experience later. Okay, let me start with Sis Edna.
Hello, everyone. Once again, we are here chatting with each other.
Yeah.
Yes, I am Edna Dison, born in the Philippines and presently residing here in Florence, Tuscan, Italy. I'm a wife, a mom, with one daughter, and still working my full-time job while I'm doing this business as my side hustle. That's for me for now.
Thank you, Sis Edna. Okay, thank you. And now we'll go to Sis Myrtle. Hello, Sis Myrtle. Maybe you can unmute your microphone, Sis.
I think she's on mute.
Okay, Sis Myrtle, we cannot hear you. Unmute your microphone. Well, I think we lost her a little bit in there. Maybe Sis Maria, can you do?
Sorry, Catherine.
Okay.
I don't know. I pressed something and it just went out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, good morning from my end. Um, Good afternoon, good night, and good evening to the others and to those viewers as well. My name is Myrtle, and I am from Papua New Guinea, and I am here in Papua New Guinea, coming to you live from Papua New Guinea. Um, I am a health professional. I am a wife. I am a mother as well to a 6 years old, and I am currently working full time teaching in one of the nursing schools here in Papua New Guinea, and I am doing this online business as my side hustle, and I am a proud digital business owner.
Okay, thank you, Sis Myrtle. See how busy are the moms over here. Not only doing their business side hustle, but we are also having our regular jobs at the same time. So now I think we lost Maria, and I before I will go with her, I'm gonna introduce myself too, because
Mhm.
I forgot to introduce myself a while ago as the host of this chat. Well, my name is Catherine Steiner, and as I have said a while ago, this is my page. Welcome to my page. I am teacher by profession, back in the Philippines for almost 3 years. and I am a mom. I am a stepmom of 4 grown-up kids, and I am a wife, and currently living in Minnesota, United States. And I work as a PCA, or a personal care assistant, for more than 2 years. So I am doing this business before a part-time, but now I'm doing it full-time since I am working from home. Okay, so today, well, since Sis Maria is not here yet, um, our topic is really a beautiful one, So it's perfect for us, not only because we are a working mom and a working wife, a full-time wife, but let's learn how we work and we handle stress, not only what life gives, but the work gives and the business it gives. So later on, we will find out what are our experience in doing this business under stress. Okay, so yeah, well, Sis Maria isn't here yet, but before we go directly to our topic, I would like to ask one more questions with our guests. So um, just to have a time for Sis Maria to go back. Okay, so guys, ladies, how are you with your business now? How is your business and how is your life doing?
Well, going smoothly, something like that. So we're just finding those best way how to handle all of these things, and it's just be normal. Everything in life.
This is fine. Okay. Yes, Sis Myrtle?
For me, this business is like a blessing because I've learned so much in it. So I make sure that I'm on it every day. So
That's
I'm
good.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank
Okay,
you.
that's good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we just have uh to take one day at a time, Life is the way how it is. We just have to be grateful um of what our life is. We must be contented and we must look at positively whether there are some struggles or problems that comes our way, but we know that we will always overcome them. Okay, since I guess we truly lost Sis Maria now, I just wanted to go further with our topic for today. So the question, the magical question we have, magical, is how do you handle stress when business overwhelmed you? Okay, wow, this is a big thing. So not only we do experience stress on our daily living, stress is always a part of life. Okay, whether it might be a big one or a small one. The important thing is how do we handle it? How do we deal it and cope with it? So what are our ways on uh, overcoming stress when business or life stress overwhelm us? Okay, I guess before we go further with that, I think Sis Maria is in. So let's add her in. Hello, Sis
Hello.
Maria.
Hello.
You
How are
made
You're
you
it.
doing?
We're good. We're good. So we are discussing about, how we handle stress and how stress is a part of life. But before we go and continue with that, I would like you first to introduce, since everyone have already introduced themselves.
No problem
Go
at
ahead.
all. Sorry for what happened. It's just
That's
that I'm
fine.
really busy. I was on the road, but as you can see,
Mhm.
we are multitasking. And my name is Marias. For you that don't know me already, I was born in Spain, originally from West Africa, the Gambia. Currently living in Scotland. I am a mother of
Mhm.
two, and I'm a proud digital business owner and also a postgraduate student. So that's pretty much most of it about me. And now I'm going to allow my other business partners as well to answer this amazing question. And hello, sisters,
Oh,
by the
hello.
way.
Hello.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So now let's go back, as I have said. So, how do we handle stress when life or the business overwhelmed us? So, let me start with Sis Edna.
Mhm. Yes, how do I handle or how do I overcome stress or struggles maybe when the business overwhelms me? Yes, we all know that stress, struggles, difficulties, uh, they are all part of our lives. They will definitely occur during in
Mhm.
our life's journey. So uh, we all have broke days. We all have happy days. We all have good and bad days. We all have up and downs, something like that. But in spite of that, every day we keeps going, and we always finding, the best solution how to cope with it,
Mhm.
how to deal with this stress. And I think when it comes dealing with this kind of stuff, with this kinds of difficulties, problems in our lives, I think it depends on ourselves. It because uh, we have our personal characters. We have our
Mhm.
own strength, our own weaknesses. So maybe it's up to us how to cope up with this, how to deal with this. Personally, in my case, since I have a full-time job and I'm doing this business as a side hustle, and when it comes overwhelming me, this business, I just simply, set aside and I will figure it out later. Because, we have also to consider some other things, my work, my family, So afterwards, I will see to it which of those things I will going to resolve, you know. And as I have said, and as I have mentioned, I am working together with my husband. He's my colleague. We are working together, and during our working hours, lately, he keeps telling me that, Edna, please hold your cell phone, please. He just noticed that since when I started this business, I have my cell phone always on my side. So when lately I just noticed him that have those kind of face that almost killing me. So what I did, I have to calm down myself. I give respect to him, so I said that this one I will do it later, or else war will come out between the two of us. So, and I think respecting with one another, or respecting with those persons around you, whoever they are, the person who works with you, or even your sister, your brother, or family. I think respecting with one another, or seeing the other side of anything with the other person. I think those are the simplest way to, to deal with stress, with difficulties, with other problems in life. And sometimes there are also things that in the business, I have this, I have so much eager to know everything about the training, but that it's not just as simple. For me, as my experience, I'm not a tech savvy, so sometimes I'm asking my daughter to help me. And yes, she helped me a lot in this business, but lately she even told me that, Mama, please do it for yourself, find out for yourself, or else you will not learn anything,
Yeah.
and I'm also a person that I'm afraid of having mistakes, and I think that's wrong. So I have to encounter those mistakes, because those mistakes are the pathways to learn more. They are the best ways, for learning. It's just something like that. So that's all for me.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you mentioned about this uh, afraid to do mistakes. I guess all of us feels like that at times, but we will always remember that um, when we do mistakes, we learn from it. We just have to continue doing, even though you mistaken multiple times. You have to try it again and again, over and over, because that will be the only time that you will learn the process, or you will learn into that. So never feel that way. It's just okay to feel scared at times, but have to overcome it, because if you let the fear goes in you comes to you, you will never succeed anything you will gonna do in the future, because you're scared already. So what will you gonna do, right? If you let this the fear get into you, you will not gonna do anything. You will not succeed into something that you wanted to attain for in the future. Okay, right. So thank you very much for that, Sis Edna.
Thank you
And
too.
now I let us hear from Sis Maria, if she's there. Are you there, Sis Maria? Well, she's not there, I suppose. Okay, let's go. Let's go jump to Sis Myrtle then. So we'll just let her come in again later on. Sis Myrtle?
Yes. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
So that question you can see there, how do you handle stress when business overwhelms you? So apart from the business, like Catherine has said, we have other responsibilities. We have our work responsibilities, our home or house responsibilities, and then we also have this online business. We also have a role to play there. So here are some of the things that I do in order to handle stress. The first one for me is I pray and ask God to give me peace when I'm really stressed out, and to give me wisdom and understanding on how to do things correctly. Another one is when I'm stressed, I make sure that I take one thing at a time. I don't do everything in once. Yes, so I do one thing at a time. And another thing, when I'm stressed, is I always go and seek help from my mentors, from my mentor and the coach, and others who are able to help me. If it's specifically about this business, I go to them and I seek help.
Yeah.
And So that's about it. Another thing is I watch motivational videos or I read motivational quotes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
go back and I start reading those, and that um, keeps me motivated and put me in track as well. So one of those motivational videos I like to watch is the testimonials part of the webinar. I like that.
Mhm.
I just go and watch the replay. I skip the rest and I go straight to the testimonial and I watch, and that gives me courage to continue to move on and gives me ideas as well on how others have gone through the same experience and they have made it through. Um, another two things that I like to do is I like to do when I'm stressed, I leave my laptop and my phone aside and I go and do cooking or gardening. So these two things I also do. I leave everything aside and I go and do cooking and gardening. And when I get back to my laptop or my phone, I
Mhm.
am already distressed, so I can
Yeah.
get back into whatever that I need to do. And the last thing that I also do is I have to go to work. My workplace is about when I take the shortcut, it's about 5 minutes walk. But
Mhm.
when I take a longer route, it takes me about 15 to 20 minutes. So when I'm stressed, especially at work, and I want to get home, I don't take the 5 minutes route. I always take the 20 minutes route. So I will take time. I walk with my friends. We tell story along the way. We laugh, we share. And by the time I arrive at home, I'm already distressed. So I don't bring the stress that I have at work to home. So yeah, basically these are some of the things that I do personally to distress when I am overwhelmed with my responsibilities, including my online business. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's a good point, Sis Myrtle. Yeah, distressing is there are so many ways of distressing, so you really don't need to stick with your stress. Find ways to overcome them and never ever bring the stress or the problems with work into your home
Mhm.
because that will not uh, give a good result. It will just ruin your mood, your what is this, your relationship. I mean, the way you treat everything at home, yeah, that
Mhm.
will be the start of a problem, another problem for you then afterwards. Thank you for those points, Ms. Myrtle. Very
You're
valuable.
welcome.
Okay, now let's see and let's proceed to Sis Maria. Sis Maria?
Hello. My connection is acting up this today, like I don't know why,
Mhm.
but it's
Mhm.
because I'm not in my place. So I do
Oh,
apologize for that.
it's
But
fine.
yeah, I love this question because as entrepreneurs, stress is just beside our names. Like stress is part of our life, but
Yeah.
it is rewarding. That's the amazing part of it. Because doing a business and being the CEO of your own online business, whilst you are everything, the finance department, HR, everything, you are only one person doing that job. So it can be really, really overwhelming, but at the same time,
Mhm.
as I'm saying, it is really, really rewarding. The reason why it is rewarding with us is because we've got all the tools and everything provided. Like, as I said in another session that you might recall, is that these business, they already prepare us from the beginning to have that positive mindset, that they prepare us from the beginning because they know how stressful this can be, you alone
Mhm.
doing all this. So the good thing when I'm really stressed about this business, again, my like the way I manage it, is by looking our dream team. Like the dream team can change your mindset just instantly, to be honest, because you seeing everything out there. It's such like it gives me such positive vibes that when I'm feeling down, that oh Maria, probably I can't do this, I can't do that. No, whenever I go there, instantly my mindset changes because it reminds me what was the purpose of me engaging into this business at first. So
Right.
I'm a positive person, to be honest. Like I don't allow the stress to get too much into me. I do other things like personal life. I go out there, use like facilities.
She went out of her way. Maybe she has
Yeah.
an internet low.
Hello, can you
Yeah.
hear me
So that.
now?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't know where I stopped then, where you had me from.
Oh, with a dream team.
Oh yes, so basically the dream team for me is just like a life-changing like community thing. As I said, we are there to push one another. So that motivational part from my end, I always get it with our dream team. Because whenever I'm stressed or I'm like finding it difficult, because obviously, as you know, it's not an easy journey to build up your own legacy business. It's not an easy journey. That's why we've got the amazing tools out there just to prepare us and just go throughout this journey. And I love that. I love that. And that's why you will always see me this way because the energy is always there. Like we are all working towards that common goal. And that's why
Mm.
like I can't say that I'm really stressed about this business because it's flexible. And that's why we don't have that much workload as if we were doing a 9 to 5 job, for instance. Like the workload, you can spread it to like how you want it, because I stayed out of
Mhm.
business during my pregnancy for months and I came back with no workload because thanks to our automated system, it would have been really stressful coming, like, for instance, if it was my own business, coming and leaving it for a while and coming, like, I don't know if I'm making any sense just now, but don't mind me. Like, I think you guys are getting me. Like, it's the baby brain that's kicking just now. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that you have to have it there and go back to it. It works automatically. So that's the amazing
Mhm.
part of it. So to be honest, to be overwhelmed in this business, I'll be like stressed to that point that you'll be so far overwhelmed. I think that can be a lot. Like that's something that I don't think it can happen. People are different. As I said, I'm a positive person. I tend not to stress out because we have our personal life aside from business. So life is already too stressful to add up more stress into it. So we don't allow that in this business, especially with
Yeah.
our community. We can reach out to anyone, talk to like as sisters. That's why we call each other brothers and sisters. We don't call each other like this is like my business partner. The way we greet each other is as brothers and sisters because we are one big family. So your stress,
Right.
your stress can be spread out into 115,000 members that we are in the community. So how many percentage each of like the members will have?
Mhm. Okay, we missed her again there. Okay, but before we continue, and maybe she'll gonna come back again.
Oh,
There you
sorry, it's my network again.
go.
But
It's okay.
yeah, as I was saying, our community is huge that you can spread out all your stress to 100,000 people. And do you know how many percentage would that mean to each one of them? It'll be a little one. So
Well,
we don't allow the stress to get too much into us because if not we won't be able to do it. So we always know how to manage it because we have our personal life to do. We need to be strong, and as you can see on screen, we are powerful, wonderful women, like, and we are really busy women. So if we are always stressed, I don't think we'll be able to do this at this point. So,
Yeah.
um, I don't know. There's much to say, but to be honest, the way I handle stress is by doing some meditation, walking, just getting my mind out of the stressy things. So I might go even use some facilities like go to leisure centers.
Mhm.
Ah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so basically you can go to leisure centers, do some exercise, try to keep healthy, which I do it
Mhm.
regularly, I must admit, but I love my facilities like going out there. That's the way I can keep my mind out of my thing and have a me time. It's really, really important to always have a me time, especially
Yeah.
as busy mothers that we are, busy women that we
Mhm.
are. And there's also busy fathers in our community. You always need your time and not let everything be too much on you. I'm not making any sense, but I hope you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay, thank
If
you.
not,
Yeah,
I can go on and on and on about this. But I love this stress topic because I don't allow people to stress me. I don't allow anything to stress me, guys. I'm stress free.
by
So
doing that,
yeah.
you are very distressing, sister.
No, it's just because of the business. We have all the things to say, Let's
Right?
talk.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, that's true. We all have our own individual differences. We all have uh, how is it how you handle that's what I've said a while ago, the attitude, how you will deal with your stress, how you will cope up with it. But as we have said, we have our ways on how to distress with all this overwhelming stress we have, whether it's on our business, it's on our personal life, with our work, or with anything. Thank you. But before we continue, we would like to acknowledge Sis Marika. Says Bula, greetings from Fiji. Hi, Sis Marika. Thank you for watching. Amazing business worth checking it out. Thank you very much. Well, yeah, going back, as for me, how do I handle stress with my business? Well, that's not really, there is now really a big stress when it comes to business, our business, because we have this very amazing system that that's in place for us. There is no really a difficulty on following it because it is a video based training, step by step training that whenever you post for a while and you got tired and you got like, you know because of too broad for you, you can pause and go back after. That's the good thing of our business, of our business model. We can always go back whenever we wanted to, and then go again and work on it. So, and then when you feel stressed about it, you can just stand up, breathe fresh air, eat. That's what I love, eat and cooking, just like Sis Myrtle. When I am stressed, I just do that. I cook and I bake and I eat, and then breathe, go out and have a fresh air. And most especially, I pray to God, to keep me peaceful, and to have to give me a peace of mind, and what is this, refresh myself, refresh my mind, and to overcome all of this. There are so many ways, as my business partner says, there are so many ways on distressing. You don't need to really be get into it. You Every stress, every struggle, every problem you have in life, business and work, you got to distress, or else it will gonna eat you. You will not gonna survive it. Okay, that is the overwhelming part of the stress. So what you do, as I have said, when business keeps overwhelming you, you need to stop for a bit and then find out something, evaluate yourself whether you are doing good or not. And if you think you are not following any, you stop, take a deep breath, and then go back. And then what else? You just have to be you just have to stay plugged in all the time, so you will not be left out of the system itself. And as one of our sisters said a while ago, it's always a learning process. It's a continuous process that we do on this business, because there is still a lot to learn, and a lot to what is this to see and to gain on this business. We do not know everything yet. That is why we keep following those sisters and brothers that we have, business partners on DT, on our team. On our team in the community, so that we will always be inspired, and we can always go back and continue. That's the good thing. Also, we have our business partners, our mentors, our coaches that will always help us, and our big community that is always there to look at whenever we feel like discouraged, and we feel like hopeless. We feel that at times. So we always look to them, and we always check on them, and then go back again and inspire yourself again to keep going, to keep moving. So, and then one more thing is whenever you feel stressed, and you just have to find someone, an accountability partner that you can share with all of your problems, or share with you your business, talking about small stuff about your business. Then it's always nice to have that accountability partner that you can rely on too. Not only us, the business partners on this global chat, but also, as I have said, our community that is always there to guide us, that will always inspire us and uplift us. We can always rely on them all the time, anywhere, anytime. So thank you. Thank you for all your sharing, your experiences, and any last advice that you can give, aside from today is Tuesday, and we have our webinar workshop, live webinar workshop at 5 p.m. Any advice that you can say, or that you wanted to leave our viewers? Sis Edna, Sis Myrtle, Maria.
Oh yes, beautiful people. Check this out, this business. It's not just only because you want another stream of income. It's also a life-changing, there's a growth development, there's always motivation, there's always inspiration. We keep going, we keep stronger, more stronger every day. Check this out.
Thank you, Sis Edna. What about you, Sis Myrtle? Any last word or advice?
Just want to say thank you to those of you who are listening to us right now, or who will be listening to whatever that we have said. And we hope that this also helps you to see how we have gone through, and with the stress, not only with this business, but with our other responsibilities. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you, Sis Myrtle. And lastly, Sis Maria.
What can I say? Like, if I, oh, there's a lot to say, but I'm gonna keep it short. Like, guys, you've been watching us. If you are someone that you've been thinking about this, go ahead, join us. Like, you're gonna see us here for the rest of our lives, because this is a legacy business that we do. So check it out. We don't have any regrets to join this. As we said, it is a life-changing thing. Just we have, not only because like you are the CEO of your own business, but you helping others, you helping others, and that you making a difference in the world, which is amazing, and that's the beautiful part of this business, as well as the personal development that comes with it. Like, we build
Correct.
as a person, we build a lot as a person. So guys, check this out. To be honest, I can emphasize it more. You will have zero regrets, and I'm sure like anyone you go with as your mentor, like honestly, you will thank me later for telling you that you should have joined earlier. So guys, yeah, that's my say on this, and I hope you will join the live webinar. If not, there is a replay link which we will be so happy to send it to you for you to watch it at any convenient time. So yeah,
Okay,
thank
thank you.
you for hosting, Sis Catherine.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much for to all of you, Sis Edna, Sis
Thank
Myrtle, and
you.
Sis Maria for joining me today. So yeah, that's all about it. And we just want to invite you once again to watch our free live webinar today at 5 p.m. PST, and just check out the time zone of that time for the webinar, and watch the 90-minute webinar where we all started. And have a good day, and God bless you all. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Thank you.
Bye.